Hey y'all, so here's what this video is. It's basically a gift guide. Like, this is gonna be my gift guide, but I decided to do a gift guide by actually telling you exactly what I am giving to my friends and family this year. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about gift giving after the break, like after we get into the meat of the video. And then I'm going to be like completely spilling the beans about what I'm giving, which means that right here at the outset, the first thing that I have to say is that if you actually are a member of my family, or if you are, if you're Julia, if you're a member of my family, or if you're Joe or Julia, you may not continue to watch this video. There are hundreds of other videos on my channel. You can watch them, but you have to turn this one off. You can watch it in January, okay? If you're my mom, my dad, my cousin, my sister, turn it off if I find out that you watched this video before I manage to pack up the things that are sitting here before me and send them to you in the mail. I'm going to be livid. I'll give you a minute to just sit with yourself and make the decision and turn off the video, okay? I'll wait. Okay, hopefully they're gone. It's just us now. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. My name is Hannah. I love beautiful things, and so I do sometimes buy myself stuff and I review beauty products and other beautiful things on my channel, but there's an undercurrent of awareness about financial health on my channel because I know that beauty lovers can often get ourselves into trouble with overspending. So if that sounds good to you, I hope you'll subscribe. Let's go ahead and get into the meat of the video. Speaking of Julia, shout out to Julia. She helped me with my advent calendar of makeup I already own. She picked the things while I wasn't looking and she put them in the advent calendar. And today I opened the drawer for day 10 and it was this custom palette. She made a custom palette. She picked a color story. Isn't that cute? So I did this eye look using these eyeshadows that Julia picked for me. And we didn't film the process officially. We did a live stream of her filling the advent calendar. So if you want to peep that and know what's in the advent calendar, what's in store for me, you can go watch that live stream. I'll try to remember to link it down below. I've just been opening the drawers. Sometimes I open them on camera and sometimes I don't get a chance to do that, but I've been trying to incorporate everything that I end up using like on a daily basis into the content. So that's today's advent calendar incorporation. So as I said, I'm not just going to be making recommendations up here. I'm going to be telling you what I actually bought to give people as gifts this year. So it's very real. And then I think at the end, I might also tell you a couple of the things that are like the best things that I've received as a beauty lover, as like a Hannah. You know what I mean? I'm like a real Hannah over here. In case there's a Hannah in your life, I'm going to be telling you some things that I've received that were really indulgent gifts that I really loved. I'll save that for the end. I am going to be mentioning a number of things that came to me in PR this year, like things that brands sent to me for review, but it's not a situation where I'm turning around and re-gifting the things. There are a number of items here where the brand sent me something for review, and then I loved the thing so much that I decided to buy something from that brand to give it as a gift for the holidays. And I'll be very clear as I'm going through, I bought almost everything that I'm going to be talking about. And I just want you to know that that's what I'm talking about. I'm not like re-gifting PR stuff. And it's cool because some of the things that were sent to me are so awesome that I spent my own money and I chose them as the gifts that I'm giving to my family. And that's, I feel, a really good review. Not just like a good review in that I'm saying like the thing is good, but it's a very authentic review because I really love gift giving and I take the selection of gifts and the purchasing and then the giving of gifts very seriously. So part of the reason that I decided to just tell you what I decided to give people for Christmas is that making a gift guide is difficult because people's budgets vary so widely. So I am going to be talking about your gift purchasing and gift giving process a little bit. I'll be like acknowledging that many of us are doing this and talking about the fact that you might want to think about this because I am thinking about this. I'm going to be using some of that language, but I just want to acknowledge right up front that your budget might be really, really different than mine. You might generally spend a lot more on gifts than I do. You might spend a lot less. You might have spent more in the past, but you might be spending less this year because maybe you have had a financially challenging year as well. I just want to put that out there and make make space for that. Not just for you to watch my gift guide or my video spilling the beans about what I'm giving, but when you watch other people's gift guides on YouTube too. It's kind of impossible to do a gift guide for like everyone at every level and in every economic situation. So you have to take it all with a grain of salt. You have to basically take the principles and then apply them to your own life rather than just rotely following the exact recommendations, because it's just like with anyone's budget for anything, it's all contextual. If you truly cannot afford to do what you usually do, or if you've never really been able to afford to do what you usually do, and it's only kind of just really clarified for you this year that that is what usually goes on around the holiday season, if you usually really put yourself out and then you end up in debt, it's okay to come clean about that. It's okay to be honest with your family. It's okay to break tradition. I think anyone with whom you have such a close relationship that you're in the habit of exchanging gifts every holiday season, anyone who is that person to you wouldn't wish it upon you that you really stress yourself out or that you put yourself into debt. The other thing that you can do, the other way that you can think outside the box in terms of gift giving, is to give a gift that doesn't cost you money, but costs you something else, like your time, your attention, your expertise. There have been times when I've given the gift of a service that I know that I can provide. For example, Joe and I live in a house with our friends Julia and Oliver and their baby. A couple of months ago for Oliver's birthday, the gift that we gave to him, the birthday gift, was that we offered to do a photo shoot with him and his baby. We have this camera, we have lighting equipment, so we offered him our abilities and our services to provide him with this thing, this photograph. And that didn't cost us anything except for our time. Time is money, so we're having to set aside time and schedule it, and it is a kind of payment, but it didn't cost us money out of our bank accounts, and that was a really good choice for us this year. I'm putting all of this up front in this video for two reasons. One is that this season in general and the pressure of this season in general can really get to a person. It can really cloud your vision and make it hard to take a deep breath and settle down and remember that it's okay to think outside the box and that it's okay to really do what's right for you. And that again, in many cases, what's truly right for you is going to be the best for other people and is going to be the most well received by other people. It's easy to forget that, but also because I love gift giving so much, and I've budgeted for these things, and I've taken care to spend exactly what I wanted and to get the exact things that I wanted. And I know that I'm going to be really excited about it, and I want to be able to be really excited, but I don't want that to make anyone feel bad or make you feel like you should be doing things the way that I'm doing, or you should have the relationship with your family or your friends or with gift giving that I have. I just want to tell you what I'm giving to my friends and family because I think it will be fun. But before we even get into that, I wanted to empower you to do things your way and to hold fast to what's best for you instead of just going out and imitating what someone else is doing or imitating what I'm doing. Okay, let's get into the meat of the meat. I've given my speech, caveat over, and now I'm going to indulge myself. I love giving people presents. And I'm really sad that I'm not gonna be able to see my family this year, but I love sending stuff in the mail. And so I think that I've been kind of like I've been rerouting my energies away from that sadness and towards the fun of wrapping stuff up and packing stuff up and sending it out. So I'm gonna do that. I've been waiting to do that to film this. Now, after this is filmed, I'll be able to pack and send all those packages, and that'll be really fun. So basically, I have my parents, my sister. I have two cousins in the world, only two, and one of them, they're both in college. One's a freshman and one is a senior. I have Joe, and then this year I have Julia and Oliver, our friends who we're living with. I want to get them some gifts for Hanukkah, or a gift for Hanukkah, and I have incorporated them in my gift buying this year. So those are the people, but I'm not going to go through person by person because some of the categories of things that I decided to give are going to multiple people. So first, what I want to do is to talk about the pajamas. And here we have a situation where I had a beautiful thing come to me in PR. And it's a pair of really stunning linen pajamas. I don't have them. I think that they're actually in the washer in the dirty clothes right now, my pair, but I'll put a picture up on the screen of the set that this brand Sunday Morning sent to me. It's a linen, it's like pure linen, gorgeous quality linen. It's a kimono style top, like a short robe, but really a top. And then these really lovely, generous wide leg pants. And the set that I have is in this charcoal color. It matches our sheets, which are also charcoal linen, and that's kind of amazing because when I wear it and get into bed, I'm like, I'm one with the bed, and who doesn't want to be one with her bed? I do love linen, and I did inherit my appreciation of natural fibers in general and linen specifically from my mother. But I wasn't really thinking about it. I got the set, I tried it on, I wore it, and I was like, this is really lovely. The idea with this brand is that it's pajamas, but it's polished enough and it's kind of chic enough that you could like wear it to brunch. And once the world opens up again, 100% I'll be wearing this set to brunch. I like cannot wait to do that. But I got it, I wore it, it was lovely. I washed it and then I put it in the dryer because really good 100% linen. It's designed to get softer and softer with every wash and dry. And you're supposed to be able to dry it in the dryer, and just drying it in the dryer continues to soften the fibers and make it more relaxed. So I pulled it out of the dryer the first time I washed it and immediately put them on. And right away I was like, I'm getting this for my mom for Christmas, because the one wash and dry cycle and the softness, it showed me how high quality the linen is. And I put it on and I was just like, my mom would love this. And it's so special. It's so indulgent. It's such a lovely thing to be able to give. And I do think that it's something that I would potentially have been reticent to buy for myself. I felt really appreciative that I had received it as a gift from the brand. And that showed me that it's the kind of thing that someone else might be really appreciative to receive from me. So here's the set that I got for my mom. I got it in this beautiful sage green color. It's so her. It's gonna be so perfect for her. And I don't want to unfold it because they sent it to me beautifully folded, but you can see that the tag says Sunday Morning. Everything's exquisite. The workmanship, the way that it arrived, like the way that it was sent. The whole website is absolutely beautiful. I really, really like this brand, and I'm, needless to say, very grateful to them for sending me this set. The one thing about them though is that the clothing, they also carry linen sheets, like linen bedding. The clothing seems to go in and out of stock rapidly. I mean, every time I check, like this was out of stock for a while, it came back in stock, I bought it, and then I feel like the next time I went to the site, everything was out of stock, like every color of the pajamas and they have like a long robe that's really beautiful and they have a short robe. It was like all out of stock in every color. I'm not sure when they restock. I'm not sure if they're planning to restock before Christmas. So again, this is why it's not a gift guide, because I don't know if you can buy this as a gift right now. I don't know if they are back in stock yet. It's just me telling you what I decided to get my mom. And it's these beautiful linen pajamas. I think she's gonna love them. But if you think that those are the only pajamas that I got for anyone for Christmas, then you didn't watch my video about how I spent my budget, because I talked all about Print Fresh in that video and the fact that I placed a pretty hefty order from Print Fresh. I knocked out 4 Christmas gifts for 4 different family members in that one Print Fresh order, and it has arrived. I didn't think it was going to be here before I filmed this video. It just arrived today, and I was planning to just show pictures on the screen, but I can actually show you. And I'm also glad that it has arrived because I can confirm that it's really lovely and special and that the quality is really good of the fabric, because this brand has never sent PR to me. They sent some PR to my friend Simbri, and that's how I found out about them. But I was buying these never having seen them before. So I didn't know, but I did suspect that they would be incredibly beautiful, and they are. Sorry, y'all, the most scandalous thing just happened, which is that I heard Joe clearing his throat in the other room. I thought he had left, and I was going to tell you what I got him as a gift. And then I heard that he was there, so I had to have a discussion with him. He says he's leaving in a second. I'm so glad that we hadn't gotten to that part of the video yet. He would have heard me spilling the beans. Anyway, I forgot to mention my grandmother when I was listing out the people for whom I customarily buy gifts. But this is the wonderful thing. This might be like the thing that I'm the most excited, is that there are some things later in the video. I'm excited about everything. Who am I kidding? This is one of the things I'm the most excited about. So my beautiful grandmother is 99 years old, and she is sharp as a tack, has a very sharp eye. She really appreciates beautiful things. And I wanted to get her something that she would love and that she would like appreciate the specialness of, but I also wanted to be something that she would be comfortable in. You know what I mean? When it comes to buying clothes, something that someone can wear around the house, I wanted her to be able to just be in it and for it to work for her, you know? So this is the Print Fresh. They have like a pajama shirt. I don't want to unfold it because it came folded and I want to be able to wrap it up folded, but you can see this incredible print, right? It's this print with like little cheetahs on it. It's so amazing in the green. I just think she's going to absolutely love it, but I'll put a picture up of the shape of the garment so you can see what it looks like. So I got this one for my grandmother, and this is the print of the set that I got for my sister. It's the shirt, the long sleeve top and the long sleeve pants. It's little unicorns, kind of like Scandinavian looking, I feel. And I think that she's gonna love this. Again, I'll put a picture up. I'll put a picture up of everything because I don't want to take them out of their little bags. They're folded. Well, I can take the set out, but I'm not gonna unfold it. Oh yeah. You can see it, but it's the same thing. It's like a shirt, pajama style shirt, and then it's long pants. And this didn't come, the sleep shirt didn't come in a bag, but the other sets all came, well, it's like one robe and two sets. They came in like their own little cotton bag. So that's what I'm gonna be sending to Ellie, and I hope Ellie is not watching this video. Ellie, if you're watching, I'm gonna find out. And then these are the ones that I got my cousin. So my cousin, who's a senior in college, I got her this print, the red, they call it the Bagheera print, the red cheetah print, and it is a full-length robe. My beautiful cousin, she has brilliant red hair, like much redder than mine, and it's curly and it's short. It's like this gorgeous short cut with like a little bit long in the front. And I just think she's gonna look, I love red on a redhead. Red on a redhead. I just think it's gonna look amazing on her. Queenly, awesome. And my other cousin, the freshman, she is the only person who actually requested pajamas for Christmas. She asked for cute pajamas with shorts as a gift. And so I got her the set that has the short sleeve shirt and the shorts in the blue Bagheera print. So I just couldn't be more delighted. And they're so giftable. Like I hoped that they would be, but they do feel that way. They feel hefty. The cotton is obviously very high quality. The prints are just as beautiful as I thought that they would be. And I can't wait to wrap these up and send them to my family. So those are the 5 family members who are all getting pajamas. All right, the time has come for Joe to lip sync for not hearing what I got him for Christmas. Let me check and make sure he's gone. Okay, he's gone. And Sadie's sleeping on the bed. She's getting ready for her close-up later. So this set that I'm wearing right now, this is another case, once again, where a brand sent me something in PR and it was such a hit in my household that I decided to buy something from that brand for Christmas. So Joe, he's a very handsome man, but he just does not covet clothing. I've been working on him by sometimes buying him really lovely things. And when I do and he wears them, he does appreciate them and he feels good in them. But he's just not covetous of self-adornment in the way that I am. So it's very rare for him to like see something, an item of clothing, and be like, oh, I want that, or like, wow, I would love to wear that. It just doesn't happen very often. But when Vori sent me these beautiful compression leggings, which I already wore in a video, and let me tell you, I've been loving those. They also sent me this set. Let me show you. It's like a top and bottom. I'll show you the whole thing. It's a very, very, very soft, lightweight material. So it's a really good sweatsuit alternative if you live in a warm climate. And it's cute. And when I opened the package and I held up the garments and no, I actually put them on. I opened the package, I put on the garments, and then I went into Joe's workspace and he looked at me and he was like, can I get one? He was like, I'm jealous. He was like, I want that. And I was like, what? Because he just never. And then he felt it and he was like, oh my gosh, I want that. Can we get one for me? He was like, I would love that. I would love to wear that. And I think he would love to wear that. I mean, I think he's not wrong, but for reasons that he doesn't even know. I mean, I think that he was just responding to like the coziness and the cuteness and the chicness. But I think that another reason that the pants, which is what I ended up getting for him, the pants will work really well for him, is that it's something that you can wear around. Like I often wear this when I'm going to be really active in the day and I'm like doing a lot of childcare or cooking a lot or like doing garden stuff, running around. But it's also actual activewear, like the material's wicking. And I don't usually work out in this kind of thing, but Joe does. He'll like wear pants, like sometimes even wear sweatpants to work out. He'll be able to work out in the pants and they'll really be real, true activewear that keep him cool, and you can wash them and dry them. I've already dried this set in the dryer on gentle several times and it hasn't shrunk a tiny bit, and it's kept its shape, and it looks as perfect as it did when it was new. So I think that the pants will be really practical for Joe in addition to being cute. They don't have the top like this for men. They had some t-shirts, but I didn't think that they were an exact match. I don't think that I could have gotten him like a whole entire sweatsuit like this, but it's the pants that will make a really big difference in his wardrobe, and I think he's really gonna love them. The moment has arrived. This is probably the best thing. This is probably my favorite thing that I've ever given anyone in my life. Maybe my favorite thing that I've ever received in PR. Get your bodies ready. Like if you're kind of an OG, if you've been around, get your body ready for what I am about to show you. Can you even? Can you even? So this is what I need Sadie for. I have to go get her and show you that it is her and show you how much it looks like her, just in case anyone doesn't know. But if you know Sadie, if you've ever seen her before, then you know that this is, you know how glorious it is. Sadie, look, no. I need Joe for this, but I made him leave because Sadie. Look at the camera, Sades. Look noble. Look. So it's no wonder that it looks like her because I sent them a picture. So this company is called Crown and Paw. You can select the garment. So you can like select the template that you want your pet to be wearing. And then you send them a picture of your pet and they put it together. So they use the actual picture, I believe, and then they do have an artist go in and just make it look amazing, make it look seamless, make it look like brush strokes. And this is like a printed canvas, a printed wrapped canvas. So it feels like, it feels like a canvas painting. And it's got these little things on the back to hang it on the wall. It's just, the quality is incredible and it's just like perfect in every way. I have schemed to do this Crown and Paw portraiture thing for Julia and Oliver. So I did a little portrait session with their dog, Corduroy, who lives in this house with us. And I chose a template for her. I chose a garment. And it's currently being created. So it should, today as I'm filming this is the first day of Hanukkah. I think that it will probably arrive. I think it'll be finished and be sent out pretty soon. And I think it should probably arrive by the end of Hanukkah or shortly after. We're pretty relaxed over here about the timing of these things. But I'm really, really excited to give it to them. And I also got a great picture of my mom's dog. And then I did a third one, which was for my cousin's family dog. So the two cousins that I have who are in college, they have a dog. My aunt and uncle or my cousins have a dog. And I don't always do, my aunt and uncle, we don't always do like a one-on-one gift exchange with everyone, but sometimes I'll get like a family gift or something for them. And their dog is so cute that I just couldn't pass up the opportunity. I tried to get a picture of my dad's cat, who's actually my cat. I mean, she was my cat, Piccola Claudia. I was like, send me a really good picture of Piccola Claudia. Piccola Claudia, I adopted myself when I lived in Italy, when I was like 21. And she came home with me. She was just a tiny kitten. She came home with me and I had her for a couple of years, and then I was traveling and like I couldn't take her with me somewhere, and so she stayed with my dad for a couple of months and she fell in love with the cat that my dad owned at the time. And so then they she just stayed with my dad. And then she fell in love with my dad, and my dad fell in love with her. And now it's just the two of them. They love each other, and Piccola Claudia is my cat no more. So I was like, send me a picture of Piccola Claudia. And I sent him the picture of Sadie that I used for this. I was like, it needs to look like this. It has to be at eye level and be like a picture of her face. I was like, can you just send me a picture of Piccola Claudia that has these parameters for a project that I'm doing? And I'll show you the picture that he sent me. He sent me this picture. This is what I got in return. I don't know. He was like not following instructions. I tried. I tried. I was like, this isn't good. I need one like this. And he was like, "Arr." So Chip, for his failure to follow instructions, like in any reasonable way, is not receiving a crown and paw portrait of his cat for Christmas this year. But I bet when he sees everyone else's, he's going to get like right on that photo shoot with Piccola Claudia. My dad is hard to buy gifts for though, because he's a pretty, I don't know if minimalist would be the word. He's a pretty non-materialist guy. And he did give us a Christmas wish list. It always has a couple of like garden sculptures on it and, cold weather golf gloves, that kind of thing. Long johns, that kind of thing. So I got him a couple of flannel shirts that were on his wish list. Maybe belatedly, I'll get him a crown and paw portrait if he manages to come through with a picture of Piccola Claudia sometime in the next 6 months. So the portraits are being shipped to me, and then I'm going to send them out, and I'll try to either show them on camera or take pictures of them or something so that you guys can see them, because even though you don't know the animals the way that you know Sadie, it's just such a stitch. It's such a stitch. So that's pretty much it. Those are the big things. Those are like the main gifts for each person. I do have a couple of stocking stuffer type things around that I'll tell you about now. I did tell you about the portrait. That's going to be like part of a gift I'm giving for Julia. But Julia also has expressed a desire for body scrub. She's told me that she really likes to use body scrubs in the winter, and she's shopping around for good body scrubs. So I've been kind of like hoarding body scrubs for Julia. And this is one that recently came to me as PR, which under ordinary circumstances I would already have broken into and be using myself, because it's this big, beautiful jar and it smells so good. It's from this brand, which I want to say it's called Sabon. It's spelled Sabon, but do you think it could possibly be pronounced Sabon or Sabon? Sabon? I think it must be Sabon, like the French. They sent me this, and they sent me some really nice like hand soaps and other kinds of like a hand soapy scrub, like really beautiful body care things. The other ones I'll be showing them in my reckoning soon, but this I already know that I'm going to give to Julia, because what a good gift this is. Like if any friend had been like, I want body scrub for Christmas, and then I came across this in the store, I would be like, that's it, because it's big. It's like a lot, and it's just really like juicy feeling. Like you can really dig into it. It just feels like a very giftable. And the smell, it's a white tea scented. So it says based on natural Dead Sea salt, white tea. And Julia loves that kind of scent. She really loves like orange blossom and tea scents. So, not too fruity, not too floral, not like white florals, but not too gourmand, not too sickly sweet. Those kinds of like soft, spicy, sophisticated, like tea and blossom smells. So it's just absolutely perfect for her. Like I couldn't have chosen it better myself. And the fact that it came in PR is really exciting. So this is the one thing I'm showing in the video that was sent to me. No, two things. Both of the body scrubs were sent to me. And instead of keeping them for myself, I'm giving them to Julia, because she specifically has told me that that's something that she's on the hunt for. So the other one is another one of the Aaron's Faces peppermint body scrub. I love this product and I've used it a bunch of times, but that means that I know that it's good. And so I don't need to use yet again another tub of it in order to be able to review it for her. For you, I always like to be able to like review things from Aaron's Faces for you, but you know how I feel about this. It's fantastic. So I'm going to give this one to Julia as well. I'll probably like wrap these up and give them to her tonight, actually. Just like a little thing on the first night of Hanukkah. And then hopefully the portrait will come by the end. Erin did send me the chocolate body scrub. She sent me a little pack of 2, the peppermint and the chocolate, and I kept it. I'm already using it. It's in the shower. I actually used it for the first time last night, and I'd never used the chocolate one before, and it smells so chocolatey. Like I was up there scrubbing my body and I was like, maybe I should have some hot chocolate. So maybe I should go downstairs and eat some chocolate. Like it's really good. It really feels like you're bathing in chocolate, or it smells like you're bathing in chocolate. And just as with the peppermint one, the oils are so present in the body scrub that it's very luxurious and oily, and it coated my body in like a moisturizing layer. That is what I love in a body scrub. So now I've tried that one and I can report back. But I was just, I put these in here because I'm giving them to Julia, and also because I feel like body products, luxurious body products, even ones that are a little bit more expensive, that's a good gift because people don't, I was going to say people don't buy that stuff for themselves, but like we know that we are very tempted, many of us, to buy that kind of stuff for ourselves. But a lot of people, normal people who don't love beautiful things in this really passionate way, people who don't spend a lot of time on self-care, I think that's the kind of thing that they tend to cut corners on. And so it can make an extra good gift for that kind of person. So not only do I have those scrubs in here, but I actually did place an order for some bath products to send out in the packages that I'm sending. So these bath bombs are from a brand called Kush Queen, which they've never sent me PR. I'm not like connected to them as an influencer, but I saw their booth at Beautylish last year when I was at BeautyCon. Beautylish is the website where you buy makeup. BeautyCon is like a beauty convention. So that BeautyCon last year with Simbri, and Kush Queen had a booth. So we were walking around and we went to the booth and we talked with the rep. Again, anyone can go to BeautyCon. So it's not like we were meeting her as influencers. We were just there at BeautyCon as beauty lovers. And she gave us a little sample each, like a little 10 milligram bath bomb, CBD bath bomb. And I used it a while after that, and it was awesome, like really, really lovely. I do love topically applied CBD. Joe uses a really powerful CBD ointment for his lower back because he has back muscle problems. And I've actually been using it on my wrists and arms lately because I've been having some carpal tunnel stuff going on in my wrists and arms. And it's really been helping, like slathering that on before bed. So I'm a huge believer in this kind of thing. And I had thought of Kush Queen because I feel like one of the things that's going on this year is that everyone's full of tension and we all can't go to the spa and we all can't get massages. So I was brainstorming about ways to help my family, like little stocking stuffers that would help members of my family with that problem. And this is what I thought of. So I got a couple of these big ones, like these really intense. This is 100 milligrams. So this is like a really serious treatment bath. And I might, when I send the package to my cousins, I might put like one of these in each for my aunt and uncle or something like that. I might send one of these to my dad. I might send one to my sister when I put a package in the mail for her. I just got a handful of these to like distribute in the care packages. And then I got 2 of these little packets of 5 of the 10 milligram ones. So these are like the little ones. And I think I'm going to send one of these packs of 5 little ones to my mom. And I think I might also give one of these packs of 5 little ones to Julia. I'm hoping that a thing like this will encourage her to take a little time for herself, take a little bath. I can take the baby. She can get some relaxation. So this will probably be another thing that I give to her. Kush Queen is a cool company. It's shipped really fast. The products are beautifully packaged. And from the experience that I had with them, they really are effective. It seems like, I don't know, there's like CBD is big right now. There's a lot of CBD stuff out there. And this is one company that I've come into contact with that I really like. Okay, one more little stocking stuffer, and then I'll talk to you about like my ideas for super indulgent gifts, or one's like kind of a mildly indulgent gift. Why now, airplanes? Okay, I have one more little stocking stuffer to tell you about, and then I'll move on to telling you about some really nice gifts that I've received in case you have a Hannah in your life. In case you have a Hannah in your life and you've like got some coin. That's like the very last category. I found these really beautiful wool socks, and I got a pack for my mom and a pack for my dad. And I also got, not shown off camera, a pack for my sister and a pack for my sister's boyfriend that I'm going to include in the package that I send to her. So I don't know, I was just looking for like really nice, I was looking for some like beautiful, plain, 100% wool socks to send out because all of them live in places where it's quite cold. And I found this brand, Yoon, and what I found in searching is that 100% wool socks are very difficult to find, let alone beautiful ones like this, and let alone for an affordable price. So these come in a pack of 3 for $20, the women's and the men's. And I ordered just the 1 pack of 3 just to see, thinking that I would send them to my mom. And I'm so impressed. I actually, I like wiggled one out of the package and tried it on just to make sure that they're actually like as beautiful as they seem like they are. And they are so lovely. Like, I think that there is a little bit of elastic just in the cuff, but apart from that, they're clearly 100% wool. Like you can feel it, you can smell it, and they're beautifully designed. They're, you know, stretchy enough to fit almost everyone. And the men's are just, you know, taller, like trouser sock style and ribbed, and don't have the beautiful detailing that the women's do. So I got these from Amazon. And they're, again, it's like 3 for $20, either style. So I'll link them down below. As soon as I got this pack for my mom and I tried on the 1 sock, my first thought was, I'm gonna buy these for everyone else too. And my second thought was, I can't wait to tell my subscribers about this because I just feel like this is it's like a really good find. Okay, so the things that I've received that I want to tell you about. I mean, obviously I've received a number of really lovely gifts in my life. I have very thoughtful friends and family. So it's not like these gifts blow all the other gifts out of the water or something. But I just have extremely fond feelings about my bags, especially these 2 bags in the background, both of which are gifts from my sister. But before I tell you about my bags, I did put something on this list that I am not giving as a gift to anyone, nor did I receive it as a gift from anyone, but I feel like is a really good gift idea for anyone who wears makeup at any level. So the reluctant makeup wearer, the almost never, your friend who only ever wears a tinted lip balm. And that is the Gucci Lip Voile. And I looked for the Gucci Lip Voile that I own so that I could feature it in this video. And guess what? I couldn't find it. I think it's in the advent calendar. I think Julia put it in the advent calendar. That's the second thing that I've looked for. The other was one of my Lila B cream blushes that I couldn't find today. I wanted to wear it for this video and I couldn't find it. So I've like figured out 2 of the things that are in the advent calendar, which I think is pretty good. It means that I know my stuff. I know my way around my stuff, and that's the goal. In any case, you know what it is. It's like an incredibly beautiful vintage looking bullet with this like floral cover. I'll put a picture of it. And it is a very elevated version, a Gucci version of a tinted lip balm, or like a tinted chapstick, basically. So if you know someone who barely wears makeup, especially if you were to choose a neutral color, a color that's nude for your friend, you'll be giving them like a beautiful, elevated designer version of a thing that they can easily wear. It's not going to push them out of their comfort zone. But because that's not a makeup person that you're giving it to, then likely they would never have gone and bought that for themselves. And it's probably the only like designer Gucci makeup that they're ever going to own, maybe the only Sephora makeup that they're ever going to own. And I just think that that's really lovely. I think it's a lovely way to sort of like give of yourself and give of the things that you love, but in a way that works with the preferences of the person that you're giving the gift to. I think that that is a thing that can make a really beautiful gift. And the Gucci Lip Voile or any Gucci lipstick would make a great gift for someone who already really loves makeup and has a lot of makeup too. So I think that, you know, if someone doesn't wear any makeup at all, then it's probably not a good gift. But if someone even just wears tinted lip balm from time to time, I think that it would be a good one. So I just wanted to put that out there. I feel like it could be something that could help you check someone off of your list. And lastly, let's talk about the bags. So this is the Dance Lente bag. And again, these bags do go on pretty intense sale. They're beautifully made, but it's not as though this is like a super famous brand. And I think it's kind of a new brand. So it's in this like in-between period where the product is absolutely exquisite and again, so giftable, but you can sometimes find them for like under $200, which is I believe what this bag was back when I had it on my wish list last year. So it has a flap in the front. This bag is called the Mini Phoebe. And it's got this little slot in the back. That's where I usually put my phone. And right now the longer strap is stuffed into that slot in the back. I'm not going to take it out because I'm not going to like wear the bag right now. And then it's got these loops that the long strap attaches to. It's inspired by a spiral notebook. I just think it's amazing, and I love the colors. I love everything about this little bag. This is the Polen Paris bag, and again, I just feel like anyone who loves a bag or anyone who wears a bag could wear this. I feel like it's a really unique, special silhouette, but very widely appealing, and even size-wise, I feel like it's really useful for whole variety of lifestyles. I think it's perfect, and I think that this is an incredibly giftable thing. And then this is the Beno bag. I won this in a raffle last year. It's the Tilda Mini, and it's in, this really pretty crackled silver leather. It's just, it's a saddle bag, pretty straightforward. It also has a long strap that's tucked into it right now that I'm also not going to take out, but I really like holding it like this. I like it as just a little handbag. Beno is an amazing company and very conscientious. So if you're looking for that, I would definitely check them out. And they make some really weird bags too, like some really cool, strangely shaped. Their bags really have that je ne sais quoi, I find. So this is definitely one to keep an eye on if you're interested in bags and if you're like looking to give a bag as a gift. So that is it. That's everything that I'm giving to my family and friends this holiday season. And at the end, a couple of the things that I've received as gifts in my time here on this planet that I've really, really loved. Again, remember, it's okay to spend within your means on gifts, to find a way to do that. And if you feel like you're going to disappoint someone or let someone down by sticking to spending within your means, by not going into debt this holiday season, have a conversation with that person. It might go better than you think. And if you're like me and you've budgeted for gift giving and planned for gift giving because it's your favorite thing to do and your favorite time of year, great. And I'll say to you what I'm saying to myself right now, which is that once you've done it, then stop. It's very tempting. I'm very tempted to go on getting little things here and little things there. In some cases, like big things here. I'm like, I want to get Joe like another thing. And then but there's this other thing he needs, this other thing he wants. And my mom, another thing. I'm currently having to put the brakes on in the same way that I put the brakes on for myself once I've spent my entire budget for myself. So it's good that I've developed those muscles of moderation because they're coming in handy right now. So if that's your situation, it's also okay once you've bought the gifts to stop. Time to wrap them up and send them out, and then just enjoy the fruits of your labors. If you care to share, if you don't think that your friends and family will be peeping this video and seeing what it is that you've typed in the comments, then if there's something you're really excited that you found to give as a gift this year, feel free to share it in the comment section down below, but no pressure. Again, I think everyone has like a different situation with this. And I think it's kind of weird sometimes on YouTube when people act like we don't. People act like there's worldwide consensus about how much you should spend on people around the holidays and what kind of gift giving is normal, when in fact it varies not only from family to family, but from person to person. So that's it. I'm done. I'm done telling you everything. I'm done preaching. I'm done talking. I'm going to end the video. I very much appreciate you for watching. And don't forget to take extra good care of yourself today so that you can be the most effective version of yourself as you do your work in the world.